We're glad you're here with us, everybody, and we're finally hearing officially from the New York State Thruway Authority tonight about its proposed toll rate hike. This after we were first to report statewide that this plan was in place almost a week ago. The authority's board has signed off on the rate hike, though it is not yet a done deal. At its meeting earlier today, the Thruway Authority took the first step in the process with a vote to approve the proposal. It would raise tolls 5% for Easy Pass customers starting in January of 2024, so just a little more than a year from now. It is a lengthy approval process. It will include a lot of public comment before there's any final vote. But the Thruway Authority took the opportunity today to defend the hike, saying that tolls haven't gone up on the mainline Thruway for Easy Pass customers in 14 years. The Thruway also doesn't get money from the federal or state governments and says it needs the money to deal with aging infrastructure. Joining us now is 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson, who took some questions about this plan to state lawmakers today. And I know we've heard, Nate, from some politicians who are against this hike. And really the question for them is, what do you do instead, right?
Yeah, Michael, the legislature has little oversight over the Thruway Authority, and because they're a fee-supported entity, they don't receive federal or state funding. That means all the money they need to provide services is made through its tolls. The Thruway Authority is proposing that new toll, and it's going to take effect if it's passed in 2024. Senator George Borrello has been outspoken against the proposal. I asked him whether the Thruway Authority should be rolled into the state DOT so they'd be able to get state or federal funding.
I think we need to have that conversation, but the Thruway Authority has certainly been a cash cow for state government in the past. My concern is not with the hardworking people that manage the Thruway Authority. My concern is the accountability and transparency. So if we can fix that, which I think we can, there's plenty of other organizations that operate, public utilities, municipal utilities, things like that, that are their own entity, but in the end still have accountability to the legislative bodies that they serve and the people that they serve. That's just not the case with the Thruway Authority or any authority in New York State.
All right, so Nate, when you talk about the legislature having more oversight, I mean, what would that actually look like in practical terms? Yeah,
Michael, according to Senator Borrello, it would need to be a fundamental change how the state handles authority agencies and who they answer to.
My understanding would be we'd have to change the structure that the authorities, in general, report only to the governor. That there would have to be some kind of whether it's an approval process like you have with others that would go through the legislature. Whether it's somehow their budget would fall under the scrutiny of the state legislature. Right now, the New York State budget, it is a combination of the legislative and executive branches coming to an agreement.
As we reported, Michael, the next steps in this process is a public comment period. Our colleague Claudine Ewing will have more on that coming up at 6.
Yeah, today just the beginning of this process, and one that people have passionate opinions about, including the senator. All right, Nate, thank you.